Hi, I'm Madeline from Sheen Slings, and this is my video review of the Kahu Baby Carrier. The Kahu Baby Carrier is lightweight, sleek and very, very cleverly designed. It's quite a minimalist carrier. It doesn't have lots of extra stuff, it doesn't have loads of bulk. It's really got exactly what you need and no more. And it's very, very simple and easy to use as a result. And it also packs down incredibly small. So this is one folded up and you can see it's really quite a small package. So great for traveling, great for just popping under the pram or in a bag when it's not in use. Yeah, and just really, really lightweight. So let me take you through this carrier from bottom upwards and talk through all the features and let you see how it works in the flesh. So if we start from the waistband, if I hold this camera upside down and we start from the waistband, you can see there's absolutely nothing, no padding, nothing, just straps. This tends to really scare parents. Parents will often think, okay, well, it won't be comfortable. And actually, the first time I saw one of these, I kind of agreed with them. I thought, well, it won't be comfortable. We'll need loads of padding and support. But actually, because there's no padding, what tends to happen is it just sits really flush against people. And it means that they can get it nice and snug without it feeling tight or squeezy, and really nice and secure so it won't move. And it just molds to fit you. So while parents often think they need padding, when they can be really, really surprised when they try this and discover just how comfortable it is. And particularly parents who maybe have tried several carriers and have found that the bulky padded waistbands don't sit correctly on them, or that they don't feel right when they want to sit down, or they're just sort of rubbing against them, can really get on with this because there's absolutely nothing to rub and it really hugs your figure. You can also see, because there's no padding, I can get this really, really, really tight. So if it's a carrier that works really well if you are really super petite. I in fact can get this carrier tight enough on my 4-year-old. But also there's actually quite long webbing, so it will go to plus sizes too. And you know, it's individual. Waistbands are always really individual, so I massively recommend you try a few on. But it's one that I've seen work on parents of all different kinds of shapes and sizes, just because it's so soft and it just hugs your figure. And then as we come up the panel, the next thing to notice is here we have a cinching strap. So I can use this cinching strap to narrow the width of the carrier. And this is great because it means this carrier can be used for littler babies, because you can just cinch to make it as narrow as you need it, and then as your baby grows you can expand and expand and expand. In terms of when this carrier can be used from and to, it's marketed as birth toddler. In practice I can't quite get this strap any tighter than that, and so you can use it as soon as baby's able to sit here with their legs coming out. Which in practice I find to be around 6 to 8 weeks, depending on baby, how wide they are, how much they're opening their legs. So I would say this, rather than write true birth or true newborn, I would say from about 6 to 8 weeks. But then, because the panel grows and grows and grows and grows, this definitely is a carrier that will last you a good length of time. And I generally find it will last you to about 2 years of age, after which it will probably become a bit heavy and baby won't fit as well. But genuinely you'll get from about 6 to 8 weeks to about 2 years of age. So let me grab a baby so you can see what it looks like with a baby. And my doll today I'm using is about 3 to 4 months old, so I'm going to cinch in a little bit, and then grab my doll and just get them comfortable, and then bring this up between the legs. So as you can see, the panel is really simple. There's not loads of things, there's nothing to adjust or fiddle with, you can just bring it up. It is worth saying you can adjust the height. There isn't a strap to adjust the height, but you can adjust the height in terms of where you put baby in. So I've put baby in relatively deeply so that the panel doesn't come up too high, but I could have made the panel longer by putting baby in less deeply, or I can make the panel shorter by putting baby in more deeply. I will set this right for baby. And that's something you sort of have to get the feel of. but does work quite well for adjusting the height to again accommodate different size babes. And then as we'll do the straps next and the hood last. As we look at the straps, again the straps are padded but very, very, very lightly padded. So unlike the waistband, you have got a bit of padding here, but it's incredibly light, incredibly mouldy, again will shape to fit your back. And I'm just going to get this one done up here, like so. It is also worth saying, I'm showing this crossed, but this carrier can be worn crossed or in rucksack. And the reason it can be worn in rucksack is you can see we've got an integrated strap here for doing the rucksack style, if you prefer that. I really like this feature of this carrier because many other carriers that are this lightweight only offer the crossed or only offer the rucksack. I love that it offers both because genuinely find different parents, different backs prefer one or the other. And it means that this is really one of the few very lightweight carriers on the market that does both, and so fits a broader range of parent shapes and sizes, as I was mentioning before, and just gives you more options. Also, it means that when you do come to back carrying, the strap is there, it's integrated, it's not some of the other carriers. So like this carrier is very similar to the Integra or the Connector. They come with a separate strap that you can attach on when you come to back carrying, and unfortunately I find I lose those straps, and a lot of my clients seem to lose the straps too. And the nice thing was, because this strap is sewn in, you're not going to lose it. So that's in terms of the shoulder straps. As you can see, really nice and figure hugging. And then if we look at how, in terms of how they're adjusted, you can see we have a split buckle. So we have a strap that pulls forwards with your wrist and a strap that pulls backwards. And that's really nice because it means you can, particularly when you're front carrying, you can have that set in the right place and then just use this one to tighten and loosen with as you're adjusting, and work with your wrist so you're not trying to bend back. And likewise, when you move to back carrying, you've still got one you can reach easily and pull with your wrists. So I really, really, again, like that compared to a lot of other lightweight carriers or other such carriers that don't offer that forward pull. And then as we work our way to the hood, so again we have here, and actually there's a strap, and another cinching strap along here, so you can tighten the top of the carrier if you need to. And then we have the hood, which you can use to support baby's head on one side if you wish, which it literally just plugs into there, or in fact you can cover them if you like to. Or for a new baby, one of my favourite things to do with this hood, and you can see the hood is elasticated, so it yeah, holds its shape nicely. One of my favourite things to do with this actually is to roll it inwards and to make a head pillow for my baby, like so, and then I can plug it in and tighten as I need to hold that pillow in place. And that can be really helpful in terms of just getting a little bit more neck support, but also can be really helpful for when babies want to see things, but they need a little bit of neck support. So that's all the features. What can this carrier do? So I've shown you the front carry with baby facing inward. This carrier also offers a hip carry, it offers a back carry, and it does offer a facing out carry. I love the hip carry with this carrier. It works really, really well, and I love the back carry, again, really comfortable, works really, really well. I don't love the forward facing carry. The reason for that is it relies on the cinching strap and relies on tightening the cinching strap to the absolute tightest and then rotating baby out. And in practice, I find the cinching strap just sits a little bit too low for the forward facing carry. It's in the perfect position for the inward facing carry and sizing this baby for all the other positions, sizing the carrier to fit the baby for all the other positions. But it's just about an inch or two too low for the forward facing carry, and the result is it means that as you cinched it in, the material gets really tight on baby's legs if you've got a good seat in the forward facing position. It's one of those, it's not awful, it's totally fine if you want to use forward facing in this carrier for sort of 10-15 minutes, but sort of more than that you're probably going to find baby gets a bit uncomfortable and a bit grumpy. To be honest, most people don't find that they use forward facing for long periods anyway. But if you have a baby who really wants to forward face and that's really high up on your list of things you want, then I probably wouldn't advise this carrier. However, if you are not so bothered, you kind of like the idea of having that to try sometimes, then I have no problem at all recommending this carrier. But all the other positions, the inward, the hip and the back, work absolutely beautifully. And as they're the positions that most people find that they use much, much more, then I really don't see it as a negative, because you will get loads of use of it out from this carrier from newborn all the way to 2 years of age as it grows with them. And also as it fits you so well. I mean, I think the real selling point for this carrier for me is just how light it is. It's really lightweight, but it still has loads of functionality. It still offers loads of options in terms of how you use it, and it just is really comfortable. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. I can't feel any bulk, I can't feel any heat or anything from it. It does come in 2 fabrics. Well, it comes in a few fabrics, but I sell it in 2 main fabrics. The first one is the one I'm showing you, which is the cotton, which is just 2 layers of cotton. So it's really breathable, it's not at all hot, and it works year round, winter to summer. And then the other one I sell is the sunshine material, which this one is a sunshine material. And if I show it to you, you can see this is really very, very thin. And this is a material that is UVA and UVB, cuts out 99% of all UVA and UVB rays from the sun, so it's brilliant for summer. It's very cool. It's sort of a fabric that almost feels cool to the touch. Very soft and silky. It's a wicking material, so it won't make you feel at all sweaty, or wicks away your sweat if you are sweating. So this is a great carrier for summer holidays, or if you live somewhere warm, or if you're very prone to overheating. And you know what, it'll even work in the winter too, because you can just pop on a jumper. The other big pro is it's incredibly fast drying, so if you are going out on walks and it's likely to get muddy and you're going to have to wash it, or baby vomits a lot, you need to wash it a lot, this fabric dries so quickly. And as I mentioned, for summer holidays, absolutely brilliant, because you can also get it wet and it stays strong even wet, so great for splashing around the pool or at the beach. It's a really lovely fabric. But both fabrics, whichever you go for, are really lovely. I hope that has been helpful. If you have any questions about this carrier at all, please do pop them in the comments below, or DM me and get in touch. Thanks.